is up? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Back with some more Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay for you. And today I got a short little video for you. And this was reported about a day ago, and I just happened to read upon it. But I'll leave a link in the description if you want to read this article. But basically, Capcom intends to release an unannounced game by March 31st of 2024, so about next year. And they also said this game they expect it to sell millions. Now, obviously, that's big, and this would kind of course to the announcement, I believe, of like they're going to reveal a game later on this year. So I don't know if that's in connection with this, but obviously a lot of speculation of what this game could be. And now, think about logically, obviously the first franchise you think of is you got to think of franchises that would sell millions, and obviously their best seller is Resident Evil. Do I think it's a Resident Evil game? Much as I would like it to be. I mean, it's possible, but I just don't think it would be. I still think they got enough work trying to put together the rest of the content from Resident Evil 4 Remake whenever they decide to release it separate ways or update the mercenary mode. But nonetheless, no, I don't believe it's Resident Evil, but nothing's impossible. The other big name, and I believe as they had like a list I saw recently where it was like the top 5 selling franchises in Capcom. Obviously Resident Evil was #1. Number 2 would be the Monster Hunter, and that probably makes the most sense. The next Monster Hunter game, that's definitely going to sell a lot. So more than likely, that's probably the one. If I was a betting man, that'd be the one I would put money on. But once again, as I say, it could be anything. Could be anything. Another big game franchise I could personally think of would be Devil May Cry. It's been a few years since the last mainline Devil May Cry, so that's one I would expect could sell millions and move some sales there. Then, of course, you have the one. Oh God, is it sad that every time I go online and look at like social media and stuff like that, I always see this game trending like all the time, and it's like at first when you first see it, you kind of get excited for the possibility, oh, something's happening. But when you see it trending all the time, and you just kind of become, as Chris Redfield said in Death Island, numb to it. It's just like I'm so numb to seeing this game trending. So knowing my luck, the time they'll actually announce they're bringing this thing back and it's trending, I just really like, what, I've seen this, the boy who cried wolf. I've seen it so many times I don't believe it, and it'll actually happen. But basically, the other one that everyone keeps saying is Dino Crisis. Are they going to bring back and remake Dino Crisis or something like that? And I know some people might say, well, that's not going to sell millions. Well, who knows? Who knows? Obviously Capcom. They've been doing pretty well this year. Obviously, I don't think the Exo Prime is going to work out, but other than that, the Street Fighter 6 and Resident Evil 4, they've been doing good. And having another survival horror game on the RE engine with Dino Crisis, I think that would sell millions. I don't know how many millions, but it would definitely sell. But, I keep seeing it trending. I'm like, oh, man. How many depressed Dino Crisis fans are there really out there? There are more than we actually believe. It's funny. I keep sitting there hoping something would happen, but unfortunately, as I said, it wouldn't be the most impossible thing, but it's just, I don't know. It seems like it should happen, but will it? I don't know. But those probably be the 4 big names I could think of. There might be some other names you could throw in there, but that's the 4 big ones. As I said before, Monster Hunter is probably the one that I would, if I was a betting man, I would put money on that. And then probably after that, maybe Devil May Cry. I said Resident Evil. I keep talking about there needs to be a game between, the next new one, like Resident Evil 9. Maybe they have, a title between, Death Island and 9 to come out that tell you events that happen between that time segment with the whole revelations of what's going on in Death Island and the implications that had. But, I also don't want to have the PTSD flashbacks of having so many teams divide their work and work on multiple Resident Evil games, or whether they all focus on the one. Finish one thing, and then not that you can't have it, but as long as you're not understaffed or being forced to rush a project and stuff, because we don't need a RE3 remake situation again. But nonetheless, that is going to be it. I want to know your guys' opinion. Which game do you think it is? Do you think it's a because that's another thing I didn't even mention. It might not even be it'd be kind of ballsy, but could it be a new IP possibly? I mean, you got to have a lot of faith for it to be new IP, and we expect to see millions, but who knows? Everything had to start from square one eventually. But do you guys think it's one of the franchises I've mentioned? Monster Hunter, maybe Devil May Cry, is it Resident Evil, or God forbid, could I finally get my Dino Crisis? Let me know down in the comment section down below. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and hopefully I can see you guys back on the next one. Thanks, and I'll see you all later. Peace.